Washington. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry, and right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Patrick going to change the play. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 57 yards. And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action. It's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 41 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9 here. Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Geno. Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. After one, 17-7 the score. On EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Geno now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing now is Geno. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, Rick has won quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Walker. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Smith now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He's going to try and go deep again.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Walker now 1st and 10.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Out of the gun, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To throw is Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Smith. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score, Chiefs 24, Seahawks 21.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
67 yards.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score, Chiefs 31, Seahawks 21. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
From the gun, here's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally,
the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Straight ahead, Walker. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to throw, Smith. Flushed out right.
He completes this to Walker.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. To the right side, this is Walker. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Forced out to his left.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Smith. Flush to his right.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Chiefs 41, Seahawks 34. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This is 1st and 10. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. This is 4th down. Smith's going to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Seahawks have recovered. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Underway in Buffalo. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Into the air right away is Allen.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Allen. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
5 wide. Alert! Stop. Half 85.
Allen now looks to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Gun. 5 wide.
From the gun, it's Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Davis will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The man in motion is Brown. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Allen to throw it. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to it for 20 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Alert!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moves right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Mac Hollins as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Down the left sideline. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Motion man is Shakir. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Now Allen again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And his throw is incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And again, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, this is one wide receiver whose toughness will never be questioned because he fires off the line of scrimmage, runs his route, and he understands sometimes the collision is going to happen. In this case, steals himself well, keeps the arms extended, and makes a big-time catch.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
Half 85, half 85.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Cook running right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to take this home, they'll run.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Bills for... And that should be that.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from KC. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. And they will finally run him down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And in motion is Brown. Now the former rushing champ. It's Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, KC. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Has an opening past the 40. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 47 yards. They'll come up here 1st and 10. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target. The ball falls incomplete.
He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And now it's fourth down. Hurts again. That is intercepted. Picked off by Joshua Williams. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
3rd and long for Mahomes. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free, and he gains nothing. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Down the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll pitch it to Barkley. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense. And
that is caught in the end zone. He's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to mid...